Hey, Brian Fouch here, and I got a question for you. Have you ever done something or said something and you have that thought like, oh my gosh, I've turned into my mom or turned into my dad, or I'm just like my parents. I can't believe I did that. And I've heard my wife say that same thing. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm my mom or I'm my dad. Or I have seen her do something and I'll say, hey, you actually just did something that your mom or dad have done that I've seen them do. It's a trait or it's a habit or a mannerism or a belief. Oftentimes it's the beliefs that I notice because when we're young age, we are influenced by those people around us, mainly family, parents, grandparents, siblings. We're influenced. And because when we hear things over and over and over again, we then bring that into our subconscious and we're programmed to think that way or believe certain things. But here's the thing. There's often times where we say, hey, I want to teach my kids a different way or a better way or I've had different experiences now, so I want to pass something different on to them. But here's the thing. If you've been taught a certain way to think or to believe about a certain thing, how do you pass on a different belief if you have that belief already programmed inside of you? And so here's the lesson. If you want to pass on different beliefs than you have to your kids or those around you, you first have to change the belief inside of you first. If you don't change that belief, it's going to come through. It's going to come through in your actions, in your speech, in your emotions, unless you consciously and then subconsciously reprogram yourself to have a different belief than the one that you have. Because if you want to pass something else on, you first have to have it within inside of you first, so you're passing on that new belief. So if you want to change something about your kids or what they believe or the way they're brought up differently than what you were taught to believe, it starts with you. Keep that in mind. You've got to change the way that you believe about that thing first, then you can pass it on to your kids. So it's something that I'm challenged with right now and working through right now, so I wanted to share that with you. So hit follow, hit like, or go to brianfouch.com, and I'll talk to you soon. Later.